August 19, 2012. We're actually in the pumpkin patch right now, sitting in a little sitting area, and it just started raining. We're under an umbrella here, and we're trying to enjoy it. It's cooled off, and it rains every day, as you can see. It's pretty and relaxing. The one bad thing about having all this rain is that I'm a little concerned that the pumpkins aren't getting enough sunlight. The ones in the back by the fence aren't quite as big, and that's because that's where the last shadow of the day goes. And the little watermelons back there coming up. Hopefully they'll do okay, though. That's a weed coming between the pieces. This is a Connecticut field. It's doing really well. And the Connecticut field back there is doing great. We've got a gourd coming up there. A few pumpkins still in cages, because they're too little to be let loose. And there's a cardinal. I think he caught a bug of some sort. And behind us, I'll turn this off for a sec, I'll show you the little sunflowers that are coming up. Alright, this is behind our seats, and these are sunflowers in the rain. Luckily the chickens haven't really gotten much to them, even though they can get in there because it's not completely fenced off. New seeds coming up. It just finished raining. I mean, these showers come in and they come and go. This is what they call scattered thunderstorms. We were sitting right there and our wood's getting warped.
Hello. How y'all doing? As long as it's the wood getting warped and not us.
Yeah. Well, it looks like a cage fell over. I wonder if the cardinal did it.
That'd be a cardinal sin.
Everything's all glossy now. Oh, I've got to get that weed. Bad grass. Whoops. Fell in a hole. This plant over here got its first 2 male flowers just the other day. They're already shriveled up, but one was open this morning. It was really nice. I was so happy to see the first male flowers.
Cicada.
Okay, we're in the pumpkin patch and we keep finding all kinds of neat wildlife. This is a cicada. And these are the ones that you hear in the background buzzing that make so much noise while I'm narrating. That is really cool. You rarely get to see them this close because they're always up in the trees and they're pretty much invisible. I used to call these shell bugs when I was a little kid because I would find the molts of the larva stage that would crawl up from the ground, and then they would molt and the adult would fly away. Of course, the nymph stage, the larva stage, does not have wings. He's beautiful. Looks kind of, can't tell. He looks kind of greenish, maybe.
Yes. Need to see one, yeah, just like you said, down here where we are. And so close. He might be trying to molt right now and leaving a shell behind.
No, he's an adult. He's already full grown.
Oh, it's all done. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, baby.
Okay, some bad news here. These, focus, are the melon worms. That's a tiny, super tiny one right there. But what they do is it's so hard to get rid of them even when you spray because they roll up the leaves with the silk. Like right here. And then they pupate inside and they protect themselves from the chemicals, so they're really hard to get, and they're so well camouflaged. I don't let the chickens in here because of the spraying. I don't want them to eat them. And even if they were in here last year, they never ate them because they never see them. They are that well camouflaged. Tiny one. Okay, here's another one. This is still a small one. They're pretty big when they're full size. They're green with 2 white stripes. Okay, here's a bigger one. Wait. He's in the silk, right there. Pull him out. That's still not a full-size one. That's still kind of small, but that's what they do.
Hey, want to go visit the neighbors?
Yeah, we toss. Another way to find them is to look for their droppings, called frass. Here's some of the smaller ones. With the when they're in the larger, the 5th instar, when they're full size before they pupate, the droppings are a lot bigger than this. They're more along the lines of this size. Let's see if I can find the caterpillar that was in here. Okay, so luckily I didn't find any big ones. That one particular plant over there seems to be the worst. Another disadvantage of the rain is that all the sprays get washed off, so I gotta spray again, because not only did we just kill a bunch of these little ones, but there could be more tonight when the moths return. But these, wanted to show, these have come up. These are ornamental gourds that my friend Susie from Austria sent me as well. And they should be all different colors and shapes, so that should be a fun one. And then this one has 3 in there. You lift that cage? And I think that the little one there is one that I got as a free one called the Scarchucks squash. So that should be a neat thing. And just doing pretty well overall. Alright, so I think that's a good update for now. Signing off. Hello YouTube, August 22nd, 2012. I'm in a pretty good mood right now, enjoying my time here in the pumpkin patch. I know this is a kind of a close update to the last one, but I'm just so excited about everything. It's going pretty well. Chickens are in here looking for bugs, although they really don't help. They just eat the bugs that are in the soil. They don't find the melon worms. And the patch is growing. We've been having flowers coming out. And I've made some progress over here. I cleared out that area behind the fence. Who's got commentary here? Mocha's got commentary. Sunflower patch here. Sunflowers are coming up, and I managed to find this screen here that... Okay, hold on, I'm gonna catch her. Sorry about that, I think I made her stop. The sunflowers have come up. I finally managed to find this makeshift screen I made here because the chickens have been coming in here and stepping on my baby sunflowers. You can see those little pieces of dead sunflowers there. Very annoying. And the rain, I think, knocked those down. It just rained here. It's really beautiful. Let's see. The camera doesn't pick it up, but it's a kind of a bluish gray sky. But yeah, on this side of the fence, I managed to clear out that much. I'm gonna clear all the way through. That way the fence over here will be clear, so I could put more of these buckets down here and try again with different types of gourds, maybe small pumpkins. So I don't know yet, we'll see. And I want to do a shout out to Tina Finders. She recommended I should try growing Dill's Atlantic Giants, and I actually am growing some dills. I think these, or was it those? Anyways, I think it's these are Dill's Atlantic Giants, and I'm growing them for fun. I'm not doing this for competition or anything. This whole garden here is a Halloween garden, and I grow pumpkins because I love the holidays. I love Halloween, and I love Thanksgiving, and I'd love to be able to grow my own pumpkins this year and not have to buy any. Down here in Florida, pumpkins don't really grow, and it's really difficult, nearly impossible to get pumpkins to grow here in Florida, which is why the state imports most of its pumpkins from other states. Usually up north, Illinois being one of the big ones. I think the second state for pumpkin production is California, and then Pennsylvania after that. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I do have a... Oh gosh, look at this. They're ripping up my fabric. So, yeah, so it's always been a tradition to go to the tent every year, what we call the pumpkin patch here, and, shoot, get out. Get out, Henrietta. Bad girl. They're sweet, but they can be trouble. Hey, stop it. Get. Chicken! Okay, so, yeah, so it's a tradition to go out to the tents every year and buy a pumpkin for Halloween or for Thanksgiving. But for once, I'd like to say this is my pumpkin that I grew. And last year I had my first success after many, many years of failure. I think I started growing pumpkins in 2005. But they were late. I got pumpkins like the day after Thanksgiving, so I missed all the fall holidays. But I have plenty of pumpkins for Christmas and New Year's. But this year I planted a little earlier, a few months earlier, and so the hope is that I'll have pumpkins in time for Halloween. Here's hoping, if nothing goes wrong with the heat, humidity, and powdery mildew. Although this year, because of all this rain we get, and you see how glossy everything it is, it just rained, it has really helped to cool things down, which has given the pumpkins a lot of relief. And we've got watermelons coming up here. More watermelons there. The Boston Marrows are doing really, really well. I forgot what these were. 3 of them in here. This is I think it's a Connecticut field. The Connecticut fields are the most lush and doing the best. Oh, and I have started spraying fish emulsion, which is a fertilizer. And we'll see if the pumpkins like it or not. Right now, the biggest problem that we have is the melon worms. And the melon worms are a moth that has been eating. But look, this is new leaf growth, and I'm hoping that this is because maybe they like the fertilizer I put on them. And I got that idea from Elix recommended fish emulsion, and I had read about it in magazines before. This is damage from the melon worms. And then this little pile is kind of an experiment. I think I mentioned this before. Yeah, I did. But these are ornamental gourds, and they all, looks like everything came up. We'll see. I'm not going to thin them out. I let them compete. Whoever wins, wins. It's too wet for me to go into the front yard right now, but I'm really happy because the gourds out there are doing excellent. I've got some new little baby gourds coming in, and I didn't know it. This seems to happen whenever I grow gourds. There was a big one growing, a birdhouse gourd of some sort. Maybe I'll be able to show that in a little bit. And so that's really cool. I'd love to get some birdhouses again this year. And I'm just really excited. I can't wait for September 1st again because things will be cooling down, and to me that's the start of fall season. I don't care what the calendars say or what anybody else says. September 1st is the start of fall, and I can bring out all my decorations and start getting things nice for the fall, and then eventually for Halloween. One of the things that I'm doing this year, also for the winter holidays that I'm starting to prepare, is I I've started collecting the Department 56 houses. And basically there's two series, all the Christmas stuff, which has been going on for decades, and more recently the Halloween villages. So I'd like to get something for Halloween this year to start making my little villages, lighted villages, and that should be really cool. And it's starting to rain again. Oh, I'm also already thinking about next year's pumpkin patch. I know this year's pumpkin patch isn't even done yet. We haven't even gotten female flowers yet, but I have been looking through that complete squash book, and I'm getting excited about all the new varieties in there, or unknown varieties that are unknown to me. And I've been looking at the other places that I order from, like the Sandhill Preservation and Jung's and Johnny Select Seeds, and I need to make a list of all the types of pumpkins and gourds I want to get. I never get everything on my list, but I like to narrow it down. So I can't wait to make my list and figure out what I'm going to get, and maybe put down a wish list in November for Christmas. Very exciting. I'll put that up on my live journal for those of you that following me there. Be sure to check out my live journal. And I'm gonna stop for now because it's raining and my awesome camera is getting wet, so I should go inside even though it feels good. Alright, so Halloween garden update for this week. Des signing. Oh, and a quick shout out to Ben White. Welcome to YouTube and pumpkin growing. Love your videos. Hope you have an excellent patch and a huge harvest this year. Alright, Des signing off.